Hi, Olivia.
Hi, Jolie.
I interviewed you a few months ago when you were like really far back from the camera. Do you remember that?
Of course I
You were
remember.
like really far, like away.
That's so funny. Yeah, I was. I totally was.
But it's fine because you looked great. You had the mic set up, and I was like, can I even see this girl right now? Like,
That's so funny. Thank you.
we're excited to talk to you about Cruel Summer. So you're Kate in the show. What did you do when you found out that you got the part? Were you excited because of like the plot?
Oh, so excited. I am such a fan of thrillers. It's one of my favorite genres. And I remember reading before I got the part, I remember reading the first two episodes and just falling completely in love with every single aspect of the story, from my character, my character, to all of the other characters, to the plot, to the people I was going to be working with. And I was so excited when I found out that I was going to be a part of this project because every layer to it is just so spectacular. And I'm so excited.
And when you found out that it was filming in Dallas, were you excited to go to Texas?
I love Texas. Absolutely. I actually have spent a lot of time in Dallas. My best friend and her family are from there. And so I spent Thanksgiving with them a couple years ago there. So I actually in Dallas. So I actually knew a lot about the area. So I was excited to go back and live there for a little bit. It was interesting to be there during a pandemic because there wasn't really anything that we could do, but it was still fun to just be in that environment. And because this show is based in Texas, it really helped because there's a lot of the time where we'll be filming in an area that is in a completely like the location just isn't the same in the project, and this was, so it worked and it was fun.
Well.
Yeah.
Were you able to see your best friend since she was there, or was she not there?
She wasn't there.
Oh, nice.
She
You're like, I live in
Her
Dallas and you
family
don't.
was there. Her family was there, but no, because of the pandemic, it was just important for all of us to, stay social distance and to be safe and healthy through it all. So no, but it was still really fun to be there and to know that they were right down the street.
Yeah. And mixing kind of your personal Olivia life mixed with Kate, if Kate were to write a song about the series, what do you think the title would be called, and what do you think like would inspire the song?
That's such a good question. Ooh, the title of the song.
Do you think Kate would write it? Like, would Kate like write the song about herself, like what she's going through, or do you think she'd write it about?
Probably. And it would probably be like a really sad e-girl song. Like I don't think that it would be just sad, because but she's like she's going through a lot, and I think I think there's a lot. Yeah, I think that it would be a really sad song.
Nice.
I don't know what it would be called though. That's such a good question. Yeah, I have no idea.
Think about it. Maybe
I'm going to. I'm gonna literally be on my mind all day.
Yeah. And how do you prep for your kissing scenes? Do you have any certain ritual that you do?
No, because they're always so awkward, and there's like it's so mechanical, and there's like 100 crew members just watching you do it. It's just so strange. There's no ritual. I always try and be polite and make sure that my breath at least smells good and I don't eat something terrible for lunch. I always try and be like the nice person when it comes to that. But some people aren't. Some people are like, yeah, I just ate a hot dog for lunch. Like, let's make out. So no, I don't have any rituals because it's just like, let's just get it over with.
Is it awkward? Like, yeah, it has to be so awkward.
Yeah, I mean, some people may not find it awkward, but it depends. Like in this show, Froy and I had to kiss, and he's such an awesome guy, and we have such a great relationship, and our friendship is like and it's just it's uncomfortable in the way that like you're like, oh, we're like friends, so this is weird, but it's no, it's just strange altogether that we have to do that, but no rituals for me.
Sitting back, so say you watched the series as a fan, like you weren't in it, like you're not Kate, what would you assume happened to Kate? Like, well, whose side would you take? What would you think would happen?
I think that this is like what's so interesting about our show is you, as an audience member, you really you go back and forth and you question your own opinion and your own beliefs. And for me, I think I would go back and forth. I think I would struggle with the idea, is Kate telling the truth or is Jeanette telling the truth? And if I didn't know what the trajectory of the show looked like, I would really have a struggle with my opinion. And I love that. I love like watching a show where in each episode you're like, oh, this is gonna happen, and then the next episode you're like, I was so wrong. And that's just so, and then you get to come up with new theories, and it makes for great conversation with the people that you're watching it with, but it's also just so captivating and riveting in so many ways. And and I think just the questioning of who the victim and who the villain are is really the theme of this show.
What, back to kind of Kate and music in your personal life, what type of music do you think Kate would listen to? Because like it's in like 1993, 94, 95. So what type of like vibe and music do you think she would like?
I think each year would be very different. I think there's a lot of No Doubt in there though, because I feel like that's very much in her alley. And it's really cool. We actually, our on-set writer, Heather Robb, created a Spotify playlist for each year and songs in the 90s that came out in every single year. And she would have that playlist on all day long on set. And so it really put us in the headspace and mindset there. But that's so fun. Cool. So fun. But yeah, I think a lot of No Doubt, a lot of the Cranberries, she actually listens to them too in the show. But yeah, I think it would just be different for each year.
Totally. Well, thank you so much, Olivia, for talking to us, and congrats on another project.
Thanks, Jolie. I appreciate it.